Julia here. As you may have noticed, I have yet again decorated my bookshelves in order to stay up to date with the seasons. Because we are nearing the winter holiday season, I have added some gingerbread men. We have a snowman down here, we have a winter mug up there, so we are getting into the season. So for the next few videos, I will be wearing different winter and holiday themed outfits, and I will be keeping these wonderful little goodies up here as well to get into the holiday season. So sometimes along with the holiday season, there can be a little bit of holiday stress as we are trying to find the perfect gifts for our friends and for our family. I think one of the hardest people to buy for is writers and readers. For a few reasons. Especially for readers, it can be hard because if they really like books, you don't know what books they've read, what books they haven't read, what books they already have. So for me, it can be really stressful when I'm trying to figure out something to buy them. For writers, it can also be difficult because you don't know what they're currently working on, what they're struggling with, and sometimes it can be hard to tell whether you should buy them another journal or whether they need pens or pencils, and they're just difficult people to shop for. So I have 5 tips for gifts that you can give to writers and readers that I think will make their holiday. Number 1 is a book. But not just a book. So a few years ago, I was looking for some new reads, but I didn't want to just go and pick out some random books. I thought it'd be really cool if I had some of my friends recommend me their favorite books. So what I asked them to do was I asked them to pick up a copy of their favorite book, and then on the inside write a little note about what they liked about it, what they enjoyed about it, and why it was one of their favorites. So it was super cool when I opened those gifts and I saw the book, but not only the book, I saw a personalized note for why they thought I would like the book, and it was just super cool. So this works for writers and readers. If you have a book that you think that they would really enjoy, double check with them and maybe scope out their shelves first to make sure that they don't already have it, and then pick up a copy for them and write a little note inside. Some of my friends also stuck post-it notes in the books when big things happened, and they wrote their reactions and what they thought about it. So it was really cool. It was almost like I was reading the book along with my friend. Idea number 2 is a signed copy. I don't know what it is about signed copies, but signed copies of books just make me so happy. It's crazy to think that this book and this object I am holding was signed and held by the person that created it. I don't know, it's just super cool to me. A lot of authors have signed copies available through their websites, and even if they don't have signed copies, you can also get something that's called a book plate. This book, The Glass Ocean, has a book plate that's not signed by one author. Not signed by 2 authors, but signed by all 3 of them. So you just stick it on the inside of your book. That way shipping costs are a lot less because instead of shipping a whole book to an author, they just have to ship the little plate on the inside. So even if you can't find a signed copy of the book, you might be able to get a signed book plate, and that'll make things not only a little bit cheaper, but it'll also keep the same magical quality that a signed copy has. Tip number 3 is book-themed candles. I love candles, any candle. I love smelling them, I love collecting them, I love stacking them up and making pretty designs. I love everything about candles. But what I love even more about candles is when they're themed to a favorite book that I'm reading. I have quite a few candles in my collection, so I'll just show you a few of them. This one I got via Etsy. This is titled Aiden, and it is from Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff's Illuminate trilogy. And what's really cool about it is there's even blood splatters on the top, which I thought is super cool. You can get a lot of these candles mostly through Etsy. You might be able to get them through Amazon or even the author's website, depending on what they have. I got these 2 candles themed to Jenna Moressi's The Savior's Champion via a giveaway, so keep an eye out, see if you can find some that you think your friend might like, or even for me, I just kept these for myself, so it's always good to look out for giveaways. But candles are a really great option if you know someone who loves books, but you don't really know what to get them. If you know that they really like Harry Potter books, maybe look for some Harry Potter candles. If you know they like Divergent, I'm sure there's Divergent candles, so do a little bit of research, see what you find. Gift idea number 4 is to get your friend a bookmark. Now, there's normal bookmarks out there, which can be very pretty, but there are also some high-tech bookmarks, and those are the bookmarks I'm talking about. You can get bookmarks with reading lights, you can get bookmarks with timers, stopwatches. I especially like the timers because if I have like 20 minutes that I really want to utilize for reading, then it's not so distracting as setting setting a timer on my phone just in case I get a notification or something. I stay in the reading mode and I don't have to distract myself. I have one of these stopwatch light bookmark contraptions, but I couldn't find mine by the time I came to recording this video, so you'll just have to picture it in your head. Last but not least, tip number 5 is to look for a book sleeve. So this book sleeve I actually got via a giveaway for Mandy Lynn's new novel, She's Not Here. So it is themed to her book, which is super cool, and it fits the book perfectly. It has orange on the inside and it is super cool. One of my biggest problems as a reader is I take books everywhere. I take them on the bus, on the plane, in the car. I feel like Dr. Seuss, I'm taking the books everywhere. But sometimes if it's raining or I have to put it in a bag with a lot of stuff in it, the books can get wrinkled and the pages can get bent. And I treat my books like they're my children, so I don't like that. Book sleeves are a really great option because then you just slip your book inside and it's nice and padded and nice and protected. You can get book sleeves as big or as small as you want. Again, just look online. This one is from Fandom Sleeves. They have all different designs. I highly recommend you check them out. So that's all I got for you today. I hope this helped you get some ideas for some of your writer and reader friends for the holiday season. Do you have any other holiday suggestions? Leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. If you would like to buy a signed copy of a great book for your friend, I highly recommend my own book, The Scavenger. Signed copies are available through my website, and I'll leave that link down below. Thank you for stopping by. Bye!